Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, wherever you are watching us from. We welcome you to this amazing platform. I welcome my new subscribers and returning subscribers. Please continue to support this platform the best way you can. It is a platform for you and I, wherever you are watching from in any part of the world. If you are watching from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, whichever part of the world you are watching this program, please like and share this program. Share to all platforms, share to family and friends. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to this very channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you that is joining. Fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom across the world, this is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform where we bring information that has to do with the Biafra Republic of Exile. A platform where we have to bring information that is coming from the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. A platform where we bring the update on the war that is going on between Nigerian government and the Biafran government. A platform where we say things the way they are. And today is the 15th of June, 2024. We are here once again to update you. I am going to share with you a very important video that was made by TVC. And I want you to pay attention to this very video because the media of Nigeria is pushing out propaganda and lies to the masses, lying from the pit of hell. I want you to pay attention to this very man. The way they address our Prime Minister and the claim they make about our Prime Minister is all totally false and wrong. In this video I'm about to play, you will hear the man from the beginning introducing the Biafra Republic of Exile. At the same time, trying to merge it with IPOB, he called our Prime Minister the Prime Minister of IPOB. That is false. Mazi Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not the Prime Minister of IPOB, and he has nothing to do with IPOB. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not a defunct leader of IPOB. He is not. And he has never at any point in time claimed to be. Mazi Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. That is who he is. He is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Do not attach him with your so-called IPOB Nigeria. Mazi Simon Ekpa has nothing to do with that. Get that and get it straight. I want you to pay attention to this very conversation. It is very interesting. Pay attention to every single discussion that is made there. You will understand the criminality in Nigeria, the failure of Nigeria, and why Nigeria will never work upon all their propaganda. And you will see that they do not want to find a solution to their problem. They are not ready. Let us watch this program carefully from the beginning to the end. Watch closely and listen to every single statement. You'll be glad you did. Let's watch together.
The Biafran government in exile is in the eye of the storm as we speak. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has accused the Finnish government and the European Union of shielding the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The President General has called for the arrest and extradition of Simon Ekpa to the country. The disquiet in southeast Nigeria is believed to be provoked by the Finland-based Enfant Terrible. Right? Well, so for once we are zeroing in on Simon Ekpa.
But this is not the first time. This is not the first time Chief of Defense has spoken like that. This is not the first time that the high-ranking official of the Nigerian government has spoken like that. We have to look at the fact that Simon Ekpa is a citizen of Finland. So that, serves as a kind of a hindrance to saying he should do his extradition. Yes, but the Chief of Defense has said something interesting, that if it was the other way around and Simon Ekpa was in Nigeria, would the government of Finland and the European Union allow such to to exist? Well, it's about balance of interests, balance of strategic interests. That is why in pursuing our foreign policy, we must do it in such a way that we command respect. We continue to command respect in the Committee of Nations. Otherwise, you will even see, look at small nations, the way they treat Nigerians. Nations that Nigeria used to send aid to, even pay salaries of their workers and do things for, even send soldiers to go and fight wars or to go and put down coups. Look at how they treat Nigerians. No respect for Nigerians anywhere around the world anymore. So many Nigerians in prisons around the world.
When I said earlier on, quoting Warren Buffett,
yes,
a reputation built over 20 years can be lost in 5 minutes.
Yes. So
she was wondering if it is 1 minute.
It may just be even a few seconds. So now government has to look at ways of, yes, sustaining pressure on Finland and on the European Union to help in dealing with these things. Yes, you're talking about human rights. You respect human rights, no doubt about that. But you see, your own rights stop where the right to swing your arm stops where the other man's nose begins. So we must look at it in such a way. There must be a robust engagement on this issue so that we state it clearly that Nigeria is not happy and comfortable with the activities of this individual. It should not just be, the chief of defense staff appearing on channels, on a TV channel and saying these things, and then after that everybody goes back to the daily run. The Minister of Foreign Affairs must make it a priority, take it up robustly, so that there should be a robust engagement with these people, so to tell them that these things are not acceptable. And then we make sure that it is, it is sustained, it is consistent, and of course you can achieve a lot with it. Then again, in terms of technology, this fellow is using technology, in spreading his messages. So why can't you use counter technology?
Okay.
Can't you use technology also to counter him? Yes, you cannot just sit helplessly. There must be certain things you can, which of course I praise the military, what they are doing. They are really trying here and there. The security services are trying, but there must also be countermeasures you can take using technology to make sure you cut funding. If there is funding from wherever place to wherever place, then using technology to cut off communications. In terms of communications.
But Emeka, are you not disturbed that a Simon Ekpa would want to sweep the rug under the feet of Nnamdi Kanu?
Of course, when there is nature abhors a vacuum. The repatriation of Nnamdi Kanu, and the arrest, open the door to all kinds of people. Now franchise holders, calling themselves all kinds of names and taking advantage of this situation. But Nnamdi Kanu himself said, yes, I'm not happy about the security situation in the Southeast. Release me and I will assist you in quelling the security situation. Yeah. That's why I've called for a political solution to his matter, so that you can release him and then let him work with government to deal with this security situation. Now, when the environment is secure, we can hold conversations around issues, issues of, of whatever, whatever areas. We can hold conversations around those issues, and we will definitely get to a point of agreement. But keeping him there and saying that you are fighting Simon Ekpa, no, you are burning two ends of the candle. It can't work.
Okay, Ibn Abo, you can't ignore Simon Ekpa in the equation.
There are many ways to go around this. We have to be realistic. Do we have any form of extradition treaty with Finland? You don't ask for what you don't.
Not there.
I mean, do you have any kind of treaty in that regards? Now, let me leave that. I'm looking at the whole of the southeastern region. We have about 5 states. We have Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo states. these governors should come together. Because let's assume that you are even an independent state, you are a sovereign nation, and you're having these issues. How do you solve it?
All right, Ibn Abo, but you think that extraditing Simon Ekpa, he will go some way of dousing tension?
I'm not too sure about that. What happened when Nnamdi Kanu was brought to Nigeria? Was there any form of abatement to the activities of the IPOB? So that is not the solution. The solution is to start from within. Let the governors come around. They are your people. What can you do? Where are they? Are they dropping from the sky? We should look for solution within ourselves. Yes, given Mr. President is the chief of commander-in-chief of the armed forces and all of that. But if you have come up with a solution, then you can now discuss with the president and even call on other governors to work hand in hand, because these states are bounded by other states. So you work hand in hand, and then when you work like that, when you are beginning to see some positive, responses or results, then you can begin to look at other things to be done. But for now, you can't just be sitting we are like sitting ducks, and anyone can just throw anything at us. It is not right. We have to take the bull by the horn. Bringing Finland, sending Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria cannot solve the problem. Somebody else will come up.
Simple, from another country.
Yes. So it's not a solution, please. It's not.
So the whole thing sounds like business to you, a franchise.
Well, didn't we see when there was agitation in Niger Delta? The names you were hearing then, did anybody ever come out to tell you, I am so person, I'm sorry? You see, when you allow situations to degenerate, even you may even find out that you may even have rogue elements in the security service
the Biafra Republic government
who will be aiding people fighting against the state. It happens.
AKA fifth column.
Yes, it happens.
I will never give up.
Then you have people for different reasons,
peace,
who are just
unity and equity,
doing things, engaging in criminal activities, and then everything is tagged around one name. The issue for me is this: get Nnamdi Kanu released, find a political solution to his situation, and then work with him and governors, religious leaders, traditional rulers, political leaders, work with them to find a solution. And one other problem is that there are a number of villages that are deserted in the southeast. I traveled through some recently. I told you I ran into unknown gunmen at a point. So, deserted, completely deserted. And these people have run to different areas, displaced from their natural areas of residence. How do you deal with those ones? So we must take deliberate measures to solve the insecurity situation. Everything must not be done with force.
To you, what's on the front burner would be a political solution to the whole.
Yes, to Nnamdi Kanu's issue. Find a political solution, and then.
So you watch if people like Simon Ekpa will still be relevant.
Well, how would they be? Who would they be talking to? When the arrowhead is out of detention and he has said it openly that he is willing to, put in effort to resolve the security situation. Why not give him a chance? Find a way around it. You see, it is when government doesn't want to act that they start making excuses. No, there can't be a political solution, there can't be this. But you've had cases where you found a political solution. You've had cases where government discontinued prosecution. So the point is that don't pretend as if your hands are tied. You cannot find solutions, because we are losing security personnel.
Sometimes when hands are tied, you are wondering if it's to the front or to the back.
In this situation, there's no tying of hands.
Okay.
We just have to be deliberate and intentional about it. I mean, the solution is here. Let us take it. Nnamdi Kanu came up and made a suggestion. What are you doing with it?
But if, in obedience to what the army chief is saying, Simon Ekpa is turned loose, something will give.
It is because, you see, if it is because Nnamdi is not free yet, once the boss comes out, you just said it, Arrowhead is the one. Once he is out, the people will listen to him. And then with the collaboration of all of the governors and all hands on deck.
So many people will be involved in
all hands on deck, there will be solution. Have you forgotten what happened in the Northeast? Eventually.
Right, gentlemen, I hear we must begin to wrap, but not before thanking both of you. Ibinabo Dixon, many thanks for your time.
Always a pleasure.
Emeka Madunagu,
thank you.
We'll see you again.
Thank you very much, yes.
Okay, that will just about do it for the show today. Join us tomorrow for another episode of the program. You may watch a repeat broadcast of this episode tonight if you missed any part of it at 11, and then on Sunday from between 1:30 and 3:30.
After watching this very interview, you can understand with me that there are some informations there that are not adding up. There are a lot of things they are saying that are adding up. But there is one fact that they were finally able to bring out, that kidnapping Mazi Simon Ekpa, arresting Mazi Simon Ekpa, or preaching against Mazi Simon Ekpa will not stop the insecurity in that contraption called Nigeria. Mazi Simon Ekpa is not responsible for the insecurity in the contraption called Nigeria. And kidnapping Mazi Simon Ekpa or planning to repatriate him will not stop the coming of Biafra. And by the way, they have no such power to kidnap Mazi Simon Ekpa. They have no such power to extradite him or do anything to him. They should look inwards. Mazi Simon Ekpa himself has given the option. Go and dialogue with Finnish government. Ask Finnish government to mediate between Nigerian government and Biafran government. That is the solution. It is a solution that has been provided by the Prime Minister. They continue to ignore it. They continue to pretend not to know what to do. They know what to do. They have been told. Release the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remove your military from Biafra land. And go to Finland. Ask them to mediate between you and Nigeria and Biafrans. That is the only solution. Until you do that, you will continue to unleash hell on yourself. Continue to play lip service to the people you can deceive. Be careful. The time is now. Stay blessed.